Welcome to this new how-to. In this how-to we're going to look at how you can use the zoom functionality in Flight Simulator 2020 when playing on the Xbox using only the Xbox controller. So no other peripherals attached, so no keyboard, no mouse, no tricks. It's just the Xbox controller. As you can see, we're standing on one of the parking spots, in this case of Rotterdam, The Hague Airport. So let's go inside the aircraft. So this is the first view, right? So, and you can use the right joystick to move around and to, let's say, freely navigate to the top, to the bottom, right? You can see it. You can look at the top at some lights. You can switch the lights on. You can do some other magic tricks, right? Here's some, let's say, cooling, as it looks like. Here's some sun flaps, which you can't control. But the most interesting buttons are, of course, in front of us. And as you directly can see, you almost can't see those buttons. And that's where the zoom functionality comes in. So there are a few options. The first option, or the first way I should say, is pressing the LB key, so the Lima Bravo key, and then using the left joystick to move around, right? You can see I can move forward, I can move backward, and I can use the right joystick to, I would say, go left and right also. In addition to that, I can use the D-pad to zoom in or zoom out, right? I can look at, I would say, focus on certain buttons, like I can now, for example, change the COM, or change navigation radios, or change the pilot heat. Sorry, that's not pilot heat, it's the pilot volume. Or the DME or the nav, right? Those are the things which you can change. And I can do that continuously by using these buttons, right? So that's all nice. You can always read by or reset by pressing the right joystick, and will reset to the default view. So the other option you can do is by pressing the Lima Bravo key and then using the D-pad to press arrow down. And you can press arrow down multiple times, right? This is, this is the default view, so this is the view 1, and this is view 2, and then this is even view 3. And this makes it, I would say, easier to look at the screens, right? And that's, I would say, kind of useful, especially, of course, when the aircraft is turned on, because you need to control these displays. For example, you might want to schedule the flight plan. You might want to change the direct destination. You might want to switch on the autopilot. Although for the autopilot there are, of course, multiple, I would say, shortcuts. Maybe not. It's probably not the right wording, but those are shortcuts which you can use to control the autopilot using either one button or a button combination of the joysticks. I would say it requires some practice, but probably eventually you will you will become better and better in it. So the cool thing is that pressing the same button, you can also move to the right screen, right? So, and then when pressing it again, you will reset. So you can do right, then do another right. In this case, in the Cessna 172, you will see the wing flaps, you will see the cabin air, you will see the throttle, of course, and the mixture pull, which you can either set to lean or not. If I would press right again, then I'm ending up at the buttons where I can change the lights which need to be switched on. I can have a close look at the airspeed, and of course I can have a look at the compass, right? So all nice things. When I press it again, it will show me, I would say, the bottom view, like I can manage the what is it? The fuel. Yeah, the fuel control. The fuel selector, and you can also change the yaw damper, right? So you can I would say, control the joystick so that you don't need to, I would say, fully push back, but simply are leveling out a certain altitude, and that you don't have to continuously correct the airplane. So this is how you can zoom, right? So the first option was pressing LB and use the arrow key, the D-pad. arrow key or D-pad, right, which will allow you to navigate to the multiple views in the aircraft. Always reset using the right joystick, and the second one was pressing the LB key and then use the left joystick to zoom in or out. Gives you the same ability. It's either what you prefer to use, right? So here ends this how-to, where we looked at how you can control your airplane, or control the views actually, with an Xbox controller when you're playing it on the Xbox. Makes it easier if you know these things, because else, right, if you go to the default view, you almost can't read what's on the screens. Hope you liked this video. If you liked it, then consider to use the like button. If you've got questions or comments, then feel free to post them in the comment box below the video. And if you want to stay up to date about new videos I'm posting, then consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.